This is a video I've wanted to make for a while. We've got ourselves a new multiplayer program, new World Series rewards, a headliner that might not be worth your stubs, a guide on how to obtain the Golden Boy, and the Robin to the Batman, an unlimited packs method, how to prepare for upcoming collections, and last but not least, a Discord I invite you all to join. Link is inside the description, as well as the Twitch where we stream daily. There you can set what notifications you want within the Discord. But don't forget, you are watching this on YouTube, so hit that like button or subscribe button, notification bell as well. And also inside the description is social medias if you want to keep up with me. Everything is going to connect, so let's take it one step at a time. The XP reward path is one of the most important things you can do as a no money spent player in order to complete collections, because you get a ton of packs and you also get exclusive players that if you are early on obtaining, you can go ahead and sell for a good amount of stubs before everyone gets their hands on it and then crashes the market, making them 25 to 30,000 stubs. It is important although that if you do end up selling early, you go ahead and buy back when it's low. That way you can get this voucher and get a head start on the following XP reward path. Another crucial element that makes this one of the most important things for a no money spent player is that wheel spin at the end. It gives you free packs whether you only get 5 standards. Those 5 standards could have a diamond that is well north of 100,000 stubs. Completing or being one of the first ones to obtain a boss choice pack is not as easy as it seems. That's why I always try my best to give you guys strategic ways to save XP. This video is no different, as we're going to talk about all the methods there as well. Team affinity being one of them. At 30,000 team affinity points you get 4,500 XP, and this is per team, as well as having the ability to get a ton of stubs and packs within the team affinity reward path. Assorted programs are probably the biggest key for no money spent players when it comes to getting a head start on the XP reward path. My advice for this current inning is, if the player inside of the themed player spotlight does not serve as an upgrade to any piece, do not intentionally complete the program. Why, you might ask? Well, inside of the Cornerstone Evolution, there is a guaranteed 10,000 experience regardless of the inning. So if, let's say, you get to 20 unintentionally, then you have at least 6,000 per Cornerstone Evolution for the following inning. But being smart about this will not only allow you to go ahead and get towards that next boss pack a lot quicker and be able to sell it for a profit, it might also allow you to time these packs and not have the anxiety to sell thinking that they're going to drop in price, when in the future, whenever the retro collection drops, you'll be able to open it and see which ones sell for the highest. So when it comes to programs as no money spent, the XP reward path is important, and you want to use team affinity in the assorted programs to strategically save XP in order to complete it as fast as possible and sell those legends and flashbacks as soon as possible, while remembering to buy them back either when there is a flash sale or when they have hit their low point. In single player modes, you have an unlimited stub method inside of Diamond Quest where you can play on GOAT and bring a team that is full of guys that have 90 plus drag bunting and almost guarantee yourself to beat the CPU as long as you pitch well and get a runner on base and steal second and third within, I'd say, 1 out. You also have mini seasons where you can strategically, once again, save XP for future innings by not getting X amount of wins or not completing the entire mini season in order to get the goal XP from winning a championship. Along the path of mini seasons, you will also be able to earn packs, stubs, as well as non-sellable diamonds that will serve towards that Scott Rowland collection. Conquest, as you guys all know, there are hidden rewards that are usually packs, stubs, unlockables, and experience. But this new Conquest map right here, Magic number 3, has a goal all the way at the bottom that says repeatable. 5 standard packs for capturing all territories on this map. So for every 3 stronghold games which you can complete within half an hour, you're gonna get 5 standards. That's 10 standard packs an hour, and it's a great way to complete the collections if you are an offline grinder or just need to play something in order to break in, let's say, some precision rings, or grind XP, or grind parallel XP whenever there is double parallel XP. But that's not all. In Conquest, you can also strategically save XP for the XP reward path, and that is by not completing the map until the following reward path where you want to cash in all that experience. Why? Because every Conquest map has XP goals once you capture every single territory, but these are not repeatable. These are one-time use. Inside of Ranked, there are packs and stub rewards, but not only can you receive the World Series reward and be able to sell it in order to continue working towards the Live Series collection, you can double dip the World Series rewards in co-op. And a lot of people might not know this, but co-op is capped at all-star difficulty regardless of the rating. So if you are an all-star warrior, you can push all the way to GOAT and triple dip or even quadruple dip if you're that good in solo ranked as well. Now this is for my people that are a bit more skilled at the game. 8 wins gets you a guaranteed 85 to 86 overall Live Series, and then 87 plus at 10 wins. And obviously if you go 10-0, you get the flawless pack. All of this could serve you well in regards to completing collections or making stubs to buy legends and flashbacks. And keep in mind that a battle royale run guarantees you a standard pack, and it costs 1,500 stubs, which is the same amount that a singular pack would cost you. So this is 10 times the value. And now let's talk about what dropped today. Multiplayer 3 program. Inside of this program, we have 2 guaranteed diamonds thus far. There are 4 total, 2 of them which are a mystery. One is Josh Hader, 2-seam, slider circle change, good arsenal, and hit per 9 and pitching clutch is also good. I believe he is definitely going to be usable. In regards to XP, there is a total of 105,000 experience inside of this program that you can go ahead and strategically save for the next inning reward path. They also have Rafael Palmeiro, but unfortunately this is not a great card, especially for a first baseman. Someone like David Ortiz basically wipes the floor with. So if you say to yourself, hey man, I don't like playing online and I don't think I can get the stats needed online, well, I got great news for you. They simplified the stats to make it a lot easier for anyone. Get strikeouts in any of the modes, get parallel XP with right-handed, left-handed switch hitters with the player-specific Josh Hader in there, player-specific Rafael Palmeiro, and then home runs and runs as well in total. While playing something like events that doesn't go towards your record and it's not as sweaty or people ask each other for stats all the time, you can definitely get it done. Trust me. I glanced over them very quickly, but this Pedro Martinez is 100% a usable card, as he has outlier on the fastball and also does have break outlier, and this George Springer, another very usable card. So great job by SDS when it comes to these ranked World Series rewards. I also want to touch on this for the multiplayer programs in general. Besides all the stubs and extra packs that you get, as well as these sellable diamond rewards, because you can sell each and every single one of them for a good amount of stubs, especially if you finish it early, you also get a 50 bundle, and with the bundle comes a chase pack. So if you want to strategically wait until the weekend classic to get 150 program stars in order to get whatever new chase pack it is, that would be smart, especially if you pull them, because then you could sell it for a lot. All of this is to help you complete the Live Series collection and the Legends and Flashbacks collection. But wait, there's more. Inside of collections, make sure you guys go ahead and complete the starter collections. As for collecting X, Y, and Z, you are receiving stubs and you are receiving packs. And some of these teams, even if you don't have, let's say, the Dodgers fully completed, don't you worry, because collecting 10, 20, 30 is going to give you some stubs back from collecting those players, as well as if you go into uniforms, you are going to get some packs as well as stubs for collecting X uniforms. And this is something that I would just keep track of in regards to progress being made, because you never know when you can get some extra packs or stubs just by something you had completely forgotten about. Your inventory is what we're going to discuss next, in particular exchanges. Now, this is the process I took in order to make around 400,000 stubs. I exchanged literally every common player I had into a bronze player. Once I did that, I opened all the bronze packs, and then I exchanged all bronze players for the silver packs. I opened all the silver packs, and then I exchanged all silver packs into gold packs, and then I opened all the gold packs. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the setup to where I can show you guys the companion app on this video, but if you do download the companion app and log inside of it, you will be able to go to your inventory and search up all the duplicates you have, whether it's player cards, stadiums, unlockables, or equipment, and then you could either quick sell the majority of them, or if they're selling above their quick sell value, you can list them. And the beauty about using the companion app as opposed to listing orders inside of the marketplace through MLB The Show's game is, in the companion app, it keeps the preset price that you put, so you can create either a ton of buy orders or sell orders. Finally, when it comes to completing collections, whether it's live series or you're buying legends and flashbacks for Scott Rowland, it's important to understand buy orders and sell orders. Take a look at the egg hunt program. On average, if you're not creating buy orders, you might be spending 100 stubs per card more than you need to. And what do I mean by this? If you go into Brandon Webb, for example, you will see that there are only sell orders, there are no buy orders. There's a reason for that, is because all the buy orders have been fulfilled. So what makes you think yours won't get fulfilled? If you want to know what's the minimum you should put, just create a buy order for 1 stub, press finalize order. It's going to tell you the price is less than the quick sell value of 1,500. So all you have to do is then change that 1 stub into 1,500 and create your buy order, and I guarantee you someone is going to sell it to you for that. And you can do that for a majority of the live series players that are selling for around their quick sell value. Other cards might have a ton of buy orders already and it's nowhere near the quick sell value. So what I would suggest doing there is just putting a buy order for 1 stub above whatever is next, and then letting it sit there, and then checking back whenever you play MLB The Show again, see what went through, what didn't, and then recreate whatever buy orders you need to. That way you're getting every single card for the best value possible. Another big thing is late at night, that's usually when cards are the cheapest, but it's also when cards take the longest to fulfill in terms of buy or sell orders. Flash sales are also very important in this game, and it's very important because it gives you a great investment opportunity. So let's talk about the 2 investment opportunities that there are. It's flash sales. When flash sales drop, usually the cards within those flash sale packs drop in price. So if they were to drop an April Spotlight flash sale pack and it included all the drops, then that means all of the diamonds are going to drop in price, and you have a great opportunity in buying them either to keep for the collection or invest to then within a week or 2 resell at whatever price you are comfortable making a profit in. The second method is roster updates. Investing in cards and buying them before they get upgraded is going to be very valuable, especially if you are able to sell the card at a profit at the quick sell value rather than creating a ton of sell orders. There are going to be some unique opportunities, although, like Fernando Tatis Jr., where he was selling for 60K and now he's selling for above 100K. Same thing with Judge, where he was selling for 250K and now he's selling well north of 375K. So there are going to be unique opportunities, but there are a ton of resources you can use that are free online to either search up players to invest in or watch content other creators or myself are creating that are advising you on which players to get and which players have value in terms of long-term holds to then make profit off of as well. The only bad thing about investments, although, is it's not instantaneously. So the third method of making stubs, which is not an investment opportunity, is just flipping cards inside of the community marketplace. Now, I would never suggest flipping a card like George Springer, which is going to drop in price as more and more people get, but finding a card, whether it's a Live Series Diamond or any rarity of a Live Series or equipment, unlockable, whatever it is that has a good profit margin after the 10% tax cut, is something that you could create a ton of buy orders at, and then create a ton of sell orders at a specific price, and then just go about your business, whether it's playing MLB The Show or throughout the day, and then come back. And even if all of the orders are not fulfilled, you probably will get a good chunk of them done, and it's a way to passively make some stubs within the game. So to just give you guys an example, look at this Jorge Posada. If I were to buy him at 217K and then I were to sell him, let's say at 247,000 stubs, I would be making 222,300 after the 10% cut. That means I'm making 5,000 stubs profit per Jorge Posada. Now, obviously, this is a much rarer card to pull, so the market activeness, I can't find a better term, is not going to be great. So you want to find either equipment, unlockables, or Live Series cards that you know people are going to be pulling a lot of inside of packs. That way you get something that's hot and active in the market. And the final tip on how to complete collections, well, 2 tips. One is going to be buying packs. Never do it. There are a ton of ways to get free packs within the game. I know that some people like to gamble, but wait until you get that Carlos Beltran to gamble. Go get every single free pack possible, and if you really have the urge or itch to gamble and get some packs, go play that Conquest and get yourself 5 hours worth of packs, which is going to be a 50 bundle for your long grind, and then open them, and then you'll probably be a lot happier when you don't pull anything and didn't spend any stubs. But then again, time is money, my friends, so you're going to have to be the judge of that. Last but not least, you got to know when to strike. You got to have patience. For example, I went out and I told you guys, hey, Aaron Judge more than likely is going to get upgraded and is going to rival Shohei Ohtani. Purchase him when he was around 200 something stubs. Same thing with Tatis. Now they're way above the prices that I mentioned. So you got to have patience. You got to know when to strike. You got to be able to sit back, wait for a flash sale, and then invest or do roster update investments as well, and then be able to sell those off and be smart about the stubs you make. Don't just go buy packs, either reinvest them or go ahead and knock out certain collections in order to make it one step further. As we continue playing MLB The Show, Live Series cards in general are going to start going down, especially as we get closer to the 99s. So if you're really patient, you will be able to afford it for a lot cheaper than it is currently. With that being said, we are done with today's video. So if you did end up enjoying today's content, make sure you hit that like button or subscribe button, notification bell. Once again, check out the Discord. It's inside the description, as well as the Twitch, where we stream daily, social media, so you guys can keep up with me. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and take advantage. Listen to me carefully. Take advantage of that unlimited pack method Conquest, especially if you got guys you want to PXP or you just want to grind XP in general. Trust me, it'll all be worth it when you pull that Shohei Ohtani.